Riders in the sky. I was going to change it every week, but I thought I really like that. That's just kind of.
I do until we get like everything together. It's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, everybody waiting. Everybody already talking about Galactus.
Oh, yep.
What's this Galactus everyone's talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Admiral Snack Bar, what's happening? See, somebody likes my singing.
Yeah, it's no. like I said, it's the kill. It feels very Kill Bill.
Yeah. Good morning. We're wearing cowboy hats in a modern type bar. You know, all the bad guys have mohawks.
Yeah.
Well, we did. We weren't as late as we usually are.
We decided about this before we're live.
Yeah, exactly. We got on 10 minutes before to, just kind of talk. We got into it, and then we were like, shit, we should have just went live. And then we were still late because I had to figure out what was going on.
Sorry, all the good conversation's been had. We're just going to sit here and think about stuff now.
We're going to talk about other things. A robo is never late.
You're late.
Hello from Germany.
Oh, actually, that I didn't grab it to bring over here. That reminds me of. Remember, I hinted at that Grail piece or that thing that I ordered last week that hadn't arrived yet that I treated myself to.
Mm-hmm.
I should actually run over and get it. Real quick.
You're gonna go get it because you can't leave it hanging like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered a career in country music because you kind of have the voice for it? I'm a product of my environment.
Yeah.
We on Robotom.
Which is any old time.
Oh, it's not going to be as bad as you think it is, but
there are some thoughts.
Yeah, there's some thoughts. I definitely have some watching this from the Columbus Toy Show parking lot. Oh, what? Get in there and buy some toys.
Yeah, get some cool stuff. And let us know if there's anything that you're like back and forth on getting so that we can like convince you to spend money.
That's right. I love spending other people's money. I always feel bad about it, but yeah, I love it. Yeah. You need that toy.
Yeah. Speaking of toys that I needed, so in stature, it's not going to be.
Yeah, I figured that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, so, hit us.
So that's it.
Oh wait, what? Is that the retro review you're going to do this week?
It is. This is the Knickerbocker toys. Frodo Baggins from the Ralph Bakshi 1977 Lord of the Rings animated movie. This is it's from a line that only had about six figures, maybe 2 horses. And it has become quite the grail and expensive to go and get into over the past several years. And I've been kind of afraid to break the seal because it requires a lot of patience and financial commitment to build it out. So I don't know. I just decided that maybe this was the time, and I went for it and ordered this one, and we'll see where it goes. But it's crazy. I just it's weird to finally have it after like never like actually seen one in real life before, and now it's here. It's strange. So it's gonna be a journey to put the whole group together. But I had to start with Frodo, I guess, right?
A journey, huh?
Yeah. It's going to be a journey.
That's right. Well, if you need any fellowship on this journey, you have my mic and my camera.
It's funny because, to get the ones that have like all of their accessories with them, I mean, with all things, that really puts the price through the roof. And I'm actually okay with most of them not having their accessories. It's not a huge deal with me, except for Gandalf. It's like I gotta have, you know, his staff and what for some reason. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it is a definite rabbit hole.
Wow, it's life size.
Yeah.
Damn hobbits. And
but
my bow.
and my axe.
Yeah. And I know that's from a different story, but yeah, I had
but
to
yeah, casting cave, man. It's like I'm gonna get my Bakshi. I'm gonna get my Bakshi stuff here. It's like I need that whole Thorn and company though, man. And it's like I'm looking at you.
And I have some words to say about Casting Cave too when we get to the Star Wars part. Him ruining my excitement. He talked me down.
Really?
Well, yeah, he was the one that kind of pointed out that. When we get into it.
All right. What are we starting off with today?
Don't stop. I put you. Oh, wait a second. Frodo is 600, as is Gollum. Ringwraith is 1200.
Carded. That's carded, I think. Right?
Oh, you're going for. Well, yeah, we're going to go for Marvel Legends first, since that seems to be the hot topic.
The hot topic. Oh.
The hot topic at the moment. No, not so much out of Star Wars, but kind of deflated the balloon slightly. But yeah, we'll get to that. Marvel Legends. We're gonna go to right here.
There's a little bit of Marvel Legends this week.
Yeah, damn it. There's almost Marvel Legends every week. It feels weird when they skip a week. Actually, at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, this wave coming around, we knew half of this wave already. We're going in alphabetical order, so it'll seem kind of weird because Doctor Strange comes up first.
It's Doctor.
Yeah.
His first name is Doctor, right?
Yeah. Veebs is 8-bit today. Yeah, I noticed that a minute ago. You locked up a few times before we got on.
Huh.
But
I haven't had any issues today.
But we have lots of pictures to look at.
Yeah.
Because this Doctor Strange, it's cool. It's okay. It's a nice redo. It's catching up. Damn, did that just happen between the 1 minute?
Wow. Dang. Yeah.
But yeah,
it's cool. It's their best. I think it's their best likeness and whatnot. Obviously, so far, it's cool. Again, me and MCU figures were kind of on the outs. So.
Yeah, I know. Even Spider-Man tops.
Yeah.
Did you kind of get away from that Spider-Verse top situation?
You know, I kind of liked getting like the trio from, you know, the animated, the Into the Spider-Verse movie, you know, with those, but this is like, I don't know. It's cool. It looks great. I think about this stuff and it's like, I don't currently have a place to display it right now. So it's like, ugh.
Yeah. I kind of like this look. It's a mix. It's integrated. It's got this Iron Spider and the newer suit. That's not the real Doctor Strange. It's Mephisto. There's a lot of things I don't understand about Doctor Strange's appearance here.
Uh-huh.
But that's okay.
Where's the college sweatshirt, right?
Because maybe that was just a housing. Maybe that was already a magical artifact that housed the time stone.
Yeah.
Kind of like people were using the Tesseract, but the stone was actually inside.
Yeah. This is it's cool Strange, but man, I really need that classic comic Strange to come into Marvel Legends for me to get excited about Doctor Strange again.
Because it's been a little while too since we've gotten a classic.
Oh gosh.
Strange. Well, wait. We've had some kind of variation on a classic Strange
with the solid black. Yeah, but Hasbro hasn't done a classic Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So, but you know, he's got another movie coming out next year, so I'm not expecting anything like that ahead of that.
they've gotta work that in somehow. Spider-Man.
Okay, this I like.
I knew you'd like it. Because are you going to use this as a Jonah on your shelf, or is this just kind of a off to the side?
You know what? Since Ryan from the Marvel Legends team kind of called the Hood the angry fanboy figure, this is angry fanboy's dad, who's very disappointed in him. To me, it's like I'm putting those together or something. I think it feels like they should be together.
So you're going to be using the yelling head, not the here's your insurance claim.
Yeah, stop buying dolls.
Man, you're going. Makes me like the figure less, actually. Why'd you do that?
He's going to stand on that shelf and judge you.
An icon, add icon farmer's action figure. Ba-boom, boom. Oh, wait.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is that it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
it took
it.
me a minute.
You got it.
He looks like he's wearing PJs under his suit jacket.
Hey, he's a dad, right? He's the angry dad.
Sounds like my dad.
but no, honestly, I'm glad to see this here, because to me it's always been that if anything should have been retained from the previous incarnations of Spider-Man in the MCU in some form, it was this, right? I mean, he's dead perfect as Jonah.
I love it carried over too. When he popped up, it was, oh yeah. How much to make that? Oops! How much work to make the Jameson into the Raimi version Jameson? Just be some hair, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he just would need a toupee. Oh yeah, Scruffy Nerd. I read that not too long ago. That makes me so sad. I loved Ed Asner too. He was Granny. He's Granny Goodness.
Oh yeah,
Granny Goodness in the DC animated world. Yeah, I love Ed Asner. He's from Kansas City.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hometown boy.
Yep. I hadn't looked at the back of the package yet until you just pulled that up. I wonder how they're.
That's actually why I stopped on it for a second. I was thinking, wait, that's kind of.
He's on TV.
Well, that and seeing these all lined up like this, I love that. I mean, I like the half faces even more, but I like the wanted poster type look.
I do. What's strange though is that while I know that's the norm now, seeing the renders there, it still looks odd to me. I'm not going to say strange because Doctor Strange is right there. The renders on the box still look odd to me for Legends.
Even though we're almost kind of getting, well, I wouldn't say we're getting used to renders, since that's the direction they went last year with showing very initial shots of the figures.
Yeah. I get it. It's a product of, these modern times. So it's a silly thing to be like, oh, that's odd, but it's still, I don't know.
Well, what about this guy? Everybody always tells me you should know who this is.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't where does this come in with this? And maybe it doesn't at all. It's just, this is a really strange choice for this series to me.
You keep going to strange. You can't help it.
Yeah.
But since I don't know Moreland, and I'm going to end up with this because of the Build-A-Figure that we haven't revealed yet that nobody knows about. I look at this body, and I think somebody had a suggestion of upgrading a Hellfire Club member with this body. Or I keep seeing comments of, oh, he'd look good as a Dracula body.
That's exactly what I was just thinking, looking at it. Yep.
It probably wouldn't be hard to make a Marvel Dracula.
Especially if you have that old Toy Biz head laying around somewhere.
Oh, I think
it'd probably be too small, though.
Yeah, thinking back, I don't even remember what happened to my Monsters box set.
He goes very.
Oh yeah. Would you prefer a reveal of the render the way Marvel does, or just a picture of the actor comic like the way Star Wars does?
I think I definitely prefer this way, and it
Yeah.
doesn't bother me to unveil them as the renders. That's never hit me. It's just they look strange on the packaging.
I actually prefer the render because it gives you an
Yeah.
idea of the direction they're already going, and that there's some work already been done.
Well, and also, I think your your forgetfulness has rubbed off on me because I start thinking about, how you always say if you haven't seen the figure or whatever, you don't remember. And
Mhm.
I'm starting to feel that way too. So even seeing the digital render of the figure, it still cements it up here more.
Pipelines do not stick in this brain. You're just showing me
Yep.
pictures of stuff I've seen in movies and
Yep.
everything,
Yep.
but
I'm
the
I'm
render,
I'm with you on that.
yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
better way to clutch the audience.
Hmm.
Does he have hand suckers? I think so. He does. The figure does. I don't know how that works in the comics.
Yeah, because that was the tease that they did, a few weeks ago, right? Or the
Right,
hands,
so that everybody
his
thought.
hands.
Well, it quickly changed, but initial thought was animated series Morbius.
Mhm. Like a retro card one or something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Moreland body could be Nathaniel Essex. Get a little suited Mr. Sinister action going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Take take a shot every time Vive
Oh,
says
you better
strange.
not do that because I will have you dead by the end of this 2 hours.
That would be a hell of a live stream by the time we get to almost end of hour
I
2.
will make it I will strangely make it a strange point to strange the stranging strange.
Damn, you're smurfing me up, boy.
Exactly. I had strange berries for breakfast.
Moreland's the main villain of the first Spider-Verse event. Yeah, like going after the people attached to the spider totem. I guess I was long gone by then.
Yeah, me too. But, okay, so that makes a little bit more sense then.
Yeah, he looks vampire-y.
It's a fine figure. It
Mhm.
was just one of those, "Oh, okay."
Looking at it there, the head seems slightly small. Is this a is parts of this reused, or is this new upper body, or
I would say those legs are definitely reused.
the cuffs look new?
Are the cuffs aren't the same as the ones, no, because the Hellfire ones have the, yeah,
Open
yeah.
puffy sleeves?
Starting to really get
Because
into the attached jacket cuffs
I should
overlays.
I should open my Hellfire Club at some point.
Dang.
I gotta find room. I wish I could do this fast jump from picture to picture. My computer stopped doing that.
You can't do it with the arrow keys.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
There you
you're
go.
brilliant.
Boom.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, now I like him even better.
See, he's a dance machine. Got to get down. I really like this figure. Make,
I think of all the spider guys, this is my favorite one from this series.
I like a good black Spider-Man, white,
Mhm.
gold, something to break it up a little bit, and I'm there.
Mhm. I mean, it kind of looks like he's like stuck his hands into like, somebody's bloody face or something, but that's cool.
And comparing it to some of the other figures we've seen of this costume from other companies or different departments, I don't know if there should be that much red, but I'm also okay with it. Like he has different gauntlets on or something.
Yeah, and in the pantheon of different Spider-Man costumes, this one having more red even makes it looks good.
And the webs are painted.
Hopefully well. That's dangerous.
I always look at the package picture as kind of a better
Uh-huh.
indication of what we're going to get, and that's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I think if it's just one of those things that's like if it's slightly askew, everything is going to go off the rails.
That's another thing about this movie. Why so many costume changes besides the toy aspect, Does it play
Mm.
into the actual storyline, the different universes, something?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe so.
Because I think somebody was talking about this costume being his regular one or the one he was wearing before Inside Out or something
Hmm.
as kind of but why? I mean,
Hmm.
who knows? I don't know.
There's a lot we don't know yet.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I've seen the
and
first
you would
trailer.
I wonder if they're planning it that way.
So we don't know anything going in. I hope the gold paint on the webs comes out that clean in person. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's I mean, not that I doubt that they can do it. It's that it has very little margin of error.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I really like this.
That's that's a very to me it's like a very early 2000s Spider-Man because of the color combination. It's like there were a few years in there that like everything was red and black.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just to I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Red and black was the thing, and this is very much in that vein to me. But is this is
This is
yeah, it's completely unique too, isn't it? I mean, this isn't just
oh
another
yeah.
costume.
That's how we knew this was coming because this is
Uh-huh.
the body they used for the GameStop clear
Okay.
version. I don't know what this was. Clear.
Yeah.
But I figured out, I was talking about it in the weekly about how matte the black is here, and I
Hmm.
figured it out. It's even more matte because there is a tiny texture to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Kind
Wow,
of
even on the gauntlets, it looks a little bit different, huh? And
mm,
the spider insignia has it too.
yeah, it's got that same, well, it's got a different pattern running over it, but somehow,
Because
well,
that's usually what they leave out. But it makes me wonder if is that like a throwback to the Toby costume?
I don't know. This is the PS5 version, and they soup it up for the game to make it
Yeah.
more. I'm gonna wear this costume because, well, I haven't played the PS5 version, so I don't know. I think he has costume variations.
I mean, that's DLC, right? Why wouldn't he?
That's true, but yeah, I just like the overall look of this, and I don't know if in the game Miles is older. Is he larger?
I
Is
don't
this
know.
closer to adult Miles? It's like the ultimate version of Miles.
Hmm.
Oh man, movie release getting re-released. I hope not. That body, there was something about that body. Didn't he? He couldn't lean back, so you couldn't change his center of balance as easy as other figures.
Hmm.
He was always kind of kicking forward.
Yeah.
He's a teen in the game.
Okay.
Makes me wish the comic book figures had more unique sculpts.
I'm kind of torn with Spider-Man. I he's one of those that it's actually like I kind of like the cleanness of the printing. It looks more like 2D off the page,
Yeah,
than having
yeah.
it really bored out as far as sculpted detail goes. I mean, it has the potential of being amazing, but Spider-Man, I'm kind of torn on that. Whereas Captain America, it's like I like the sculpted armor on his piece. With Spider-Man, it's almost like I like the nude suit painted.
Plus, reuse is the. I don't know. I don't know budgets and stuff within lines and waves and the whole company and everything else, but you got to
Yeah.
think reuse helps pay for stuff like this.
Yeah, and
It's too.
there's a lot of Spider-Mans in this assortment, which it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Because reuse the unmasked head looks good.
That's a really nice unmasked head sculpt that is a different take for Miles, right?
Yeah,
Than we've seen.
kind of a realistic feel to it, and I like
Hmm.
the Electro hands.
Yeah.
But Shriek.
That's cool.
It took me a minute to realize that. Well, I don't do a lot of symbiote. I didn't read Maximum Carnage, or I don't know if I've read anything with her in it. But it took me a minute to realize that on her costume, that's not a costume design. That's supposed to be her skin showing through.
Mm-hmm.
But which is cool.
Yeah, I'm not a big symbiote fan anyway, but much like some of these other groups or versions of characters or whatnot, Hasbro's done a really nice job with that whole symbiote group on the shelf.
Yeah.
So adding her as a part of that makes even a corner of Marvel that I don't really care about look neat. So yes.
Plus, she's going to be in the movie. This is a way to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Get some figures, because I'm sure they're going to come up with a Venom and Carnage, right?
I mean, you'd think, but who knows how that's working with the. There you go.
Yeah. It works. Look, stop motion. I'm a stop motion genius.
Oocha, ooka, oocha.
Creek was so high on my list. I'm so excited for her collector corpse.
And this is a new body, they said, right? I mean, that's good.
Well, or are there new parts retrofitted to the torso we already had or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because it's double elbows, pinless, and then shorter legs.
Yeah. It's like, when are we gonna get the new hands though?
Because well, yeah, we're gonna get to that too.
The female hands are like, oh, those molds are tired.
At least she comes with some grips and some fists.
Yeah.
This is interesting, seeing Armadillo, seeing this armor plate piece being a completely separate.
It makes you wonder what's cooking with that, right?
See, exactly. This has potential for other things.
Yeah.
That's right. Bow before my greatness. Time for Carrion.
Yeah.
And was it Carrion? Was there? Oh, we got Jackal, didn't we? Yes. He was another one back then.
Yeah, we got Jackal. He's okay.
Yeah. Now we need a Rocket Racer and Will-O-the-Wisp.
Yeah, Will-O-the-Wisp. That's the one I was thinking of. Yep.
And oh man, who was the rest of that '90s crew? Cardiac.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Rhino is the first thing we'll probably see on that new Build-A-Figure. I'd like to see the slightly armored version from the '90s. Speaking of that era,
of Rhino.
Yeah. I still want a classic one. Classic. Well, we kind of got that with the. I didn't like either of the heads though.
Yeah, the heads and the shoulder things, and plus, I mean, that's a tough figure for people because of that what one leg or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Was it with the?
It's
I can't even remember. That's not
spider venom thing.
Yeah,
it was a Venom looking figure, right?
I think so. Oh, Solo. Yeah, we needed Solo.
Yeah.
Hey, man. What's happening? Quit finding new stuff that I want. I think he got the Hydra Stomper. And today was the Red Clone.
Wow.
I know, Canada.
Dang.
I've heard that, Cardiac. That it's kind of a iffy situation.
Huh. Of all the characters.
Yeah. Cardiac. But yeah, I think we could see some stuff come from the Armadillo body. Because, damn, that looks cool.
Yeah.
Wait a second. What is going on here? Did I miss something? Hold on.
Where'd he go? He would have been first in alphabetical order.
Oh.
But you can't do the Build-A-Figure first.
I did change it to, yeah, who goes for the Build-A-Figure first? That's like dessert before dinner.
Oh, wait,
Not
he was
right.
dancing.
Oh, was he? What did I miss?
Jonah.
Oh, yeah, okay. That works better than I thought it would. Okay, this chest, the small on top, the big on bottom. And guys, there's a method to this madness because I just noticed. Click, 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 click. Is that upside down?
Yes.
I know that's a weird thing to, but yeah, I don't know if that's a thing
Is that
or
a thing? Is that a thing?
I have no clue. More than anything, I want an updated superior spec. Yeah, that's a cool design. I foddered mine out and then had to go back and repick it back up because I missed it after I did that. No, that's just a movie thing. Okay. I wasn't sure.
All right.
Maybe it's a hint. Maybe he's falling down through the multiverse. But
yeah, I mean, this was one of those things that it was like, of course, the one I want the most is the Build-A-Figure.
and we've had it a couple times with Mr. Hyde.
Yeah. And seeing it without the overlay piece on, I understand it more now as far as the actual design choice goes. Because when I saw it, I was like, oh, armadillo. And I was like, I wish it was a little more classic-y. It's close. But seeing it without the other piece on top of it's like, oh, that's why.
Yeah. Because it almost looks like, well, I don't know. I think those other ones are sculpted to the limbs, but they kind of look like the separate pieces.
Well, you figure even if they are unique to him, that the torso has like the most individual parts in it, right?
Yeah. I like how wide he is.
As far as tooling goes, it's like, get that out of the way here because it's like they're ABS, so they're half pieces and, all of that. So, I don't know. I'm thrilled we got Armadillo in Marvel Legends. He's been on there. I mean, he was a part of picks for face-offs and stuff like that too, right? I mean, I know I brought him up at least once.
Seems like, we talked about Armadillo at some point. And I know H-Bird on the forums is super happy to be getting this.
Well, that's good.
And now we need Razorback, right?
Yes. 100%. 100%.
3M5000 because money. I mean, Hasbro's in the business of making money. So
yeah.
I'm giving off Marvel Select Abomination vibes.
Is that because maybe the sculpting is the same?
I don't know. Maybe the size, the chunkiness.
Maybe so.
The chestiness.
Chesty armadillo.
Chesty armadillo. Oh, wait. What? EE just shipped my AOA Wave 2 Friday. Canada's not first this time. Yeah, GameStop shipped out Legion to a bunch of people, didn't he? Just Legion.
I have not seen any movements on that front. Personally.
New torso for a new Rhino. Who's the other one I was thinking? Oh, A-Bomb.
Yeah.
New.
Yeah, I've got to give it to them. They've been doing some wonderfully off the wall, like my personal want list for crazy Build-A-Figures lately. The list that I'm kind of like, yeah, I really want this, but I'm not really expecting to ever get that. They've been pretty good about that this past year.
When you guys doing another face-off with Legends picks? When they stop giving us stuff to talk about?
Yeah.
It's hard to pick Legends stuff whenever they keep revealing stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to be digging deep next time.
Well, I've got to... I think I've got a pretty good list going now.
Of course
Two
you
made
do.
apparently clear by news this weekend, but we'll get there.
Yeah. Target did too. Target shipped Legion. Yeah, Legion must have oh, this is appropriate. Rick Jones, A-bomb.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Poland, still on the Zimnu wave. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Zemnu's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that it's frustrating to be, gosh, what is he like 4 waves behind now? 5?
Oh yeah, it's been a little bit since Zimnu, huh?
Yeah.
Living Brain Build-A-Figure.
Take it.
Oh yeah, first on the list. I almost wouldn't pick Rachel because of how they talked about Rachel. Kind of confirming, at least. I don't know. Excalibur's next.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it would be this would be extreme foul if that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Stegosaurus. Hell yeah.
Stegosaurus, was that his name, or was it?
Well, my brain went right to exactly the character that
I know. I know exactly who y'all are talking about, but
it's Stegron. Stegron, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric's Dream got it. Bean did too.
Yeah. Stegron. Yeah, because I was like, I was like playing it in my head. It was like, no, that's probably some transformer that I don't know which one it is with that name, because it kind of sounds like.
Nightcrawler prices jumped on eBay over the weekend. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Dragon Man.
Oh, I am stupid. Yeah. Yes.
Isn't that one of your big wants?
It is. Because he was definitely he was the Build-A-Figure that I picked for that first face-off, right?
Mm-hmm.
The bad guy one? Yeah. Yeah, Dragon Man is needed.
That looks badass.
That's cool. I like the texturing and whatnot. It's very armadillo-y. The long claws on there that very well could be extremely accurate to the version of armadillo that they're doing. But as far as like the animal and armadillo, that's also very accurate, right?
Exactly. Plus that pose is just, yeah, they nailed it.
You need to get up here and help me rearrange this Legends shit so I can have stuff looking cool.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
So I was curious about Razorback since he was mentioned. Holy crap, I want one. Everybody wants one.
Hell yeah.
He speaks in trucker talk.
Yeah.
10-4, good buddy. Get on my shelf.
Yeah. Yeah. And
honestly, Dan.
Honestly, for a Spider-Man Build-A-Figure series, to me, Razorback makes more sense than Armadillo, because I think of Armadillo, I think of Captain America.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I mean, his mutant power is
more Spider-Man.
His mutant power is the ability to drive anything. What the hell, man? Those comics write themselves. I don't know why this is not a movie franchise right now.
Oh,
if only. Oh well, no. I don't even know who I'd have play Razorback.
You need a Marvel Legends Razorback, and you need a Classified Series Chuckles, and have the whole Arkansas universe cross up. Boom.
I like how you named 2 characters from Arkansas, and it's the
I'm
whole
trying to think of somebody else.
I'm sure there is.
Fair.
Hey, I'll take those 2.
I love both of those characters. Those are fine representatives of your state. So.
Oh. And I didn't even know about Chuckles until Classified put his bio up on the on their site.
The Archiverse, yes.
Danny McBride playing Razorback. I'd be somehow okay with that.
Yeah, I could see that. That's actually pretty good.
Sounds like X-Men version of Fast and Furious. Mhm. Hey, that could oh, man, it rolls yeah, like I said, writes itself.
Yeah, but that's a cool Build-A-Figure. I'm so glad to get Armadillo, and I need to get my bad guys moved up into a more prominent part of the display to show dudes like him off, because he's going to be great.
He's one of those dudes that needs to kind of be behind and towering over.
Mm-hmm.
But you
But
left
at
enough
the same
room to
time,
have, like, a back row and then a front row.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's like I need to get him elevated high enough, because so often you've got to put the larger guys behind the smaller guys, but it's usually the larger guys that have the more detail and are cooler to look at. So it's like you don't want to obscure them a whole lot.
Right. Air Extreme, I only know Tusk. Well, I mean, I know Tusk, but that's the dude. Didn't he have a smaller Tusk on his shoulders or something? He had a smaller guy that kind of went with him. I only remember the toy, I think.
When is this coming out?
Tusk?
No.
Oh,
This series.
oh, shit. I forgot to look.
We're into
Are
next year, aren't we?
they calling
Probably.
this one for April or whatever? Spider-Man, it's all about family. Made myself laugh. The Little Rock dude. He had a spike on both shoulders. Yeah, that's it. And they kind of curved in like this. Tusk is Wildcats. That is DC now. Not that Tusk. Wait, was that Tusk? I can't remember. No, was that Maul, wasn't it? Oh, but that gets us into Excalibur.
Here you go. Here's your boy.
My boy. Captain Britain was near and dear back in the day. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever asked you why is that?
I don't know.
He's a cool character. I just don't know why specifically for you.
Excalibur just hit me in the right spot at the right time for some reason. I don't know if it's the superhero aspect, how colorful the costume is. I don't know.
It's rad. I mean, I loved Excalibur because of, Kitty, because I've always loved Kitty, but it's like, I'm glad that you like Captain Britain as much as you do. I just didn't know why that was the case.
I think at the time, the X-Men had just seemingly died, and they got kind of dark, and well, they got kind of dark. It seemed like a dark time for the X-Men, but Excalibur was kind of that beacon, that shining bright light, even though they got down and dirty too with the tech net and the war wolves skinning people and wearing them. I mean, so yeah, it had its darkness too, but I don't know. Excalibur just seemed superhero-y.
Yeah.
Dorkside has February 22nd for Armadillo.
Okay.
Or February 2022.
Oh, yeah.
Not the 22nd. Exact date.
Well, honestly, I'm very glad for this figure. It was almost he was almost a relief more than anything else. Hasbro gave us a Captain Britain, not classic, and the Toy Biz Captain Britain is one of the so
what he's saying is worst figures ever.
Yes.
Okay, because you kind of cut out there, but I knew exactly where you were going with it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No. The Toy Biz Captain Britain is one of the worst Marvel Legends figures ever. So this is really like him coming to the line for the first time.
Excalibur, yeah, they had mutant powers, but they were also kind of tied to mystical things, and yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah,
kind of cool.
Definitely.
It was very cool. Oh, and the Cross-Time Caper was also my first. I can't remember if there was a lot of What If before or after, or if I had read a lot of What If, but seeing them running into different versions of themselves was a hoot too.
Yeah.
Isn't the helmet wrong? Okay, we'll get to that. Because saying that, I love this Captain Britain, but as much as I love Captain Britain, there are a couple of nitpicks that I have.
What are your nitpicks? I have a couple as well, but I want to hear yours first.
Well, when we get to this, right here. I'm going to skip to this picture right here. This is Dan Who. He got to reveal this on Thursday. Was it? No, Wednesday or Thursday, somewhere in there. And so I was watching that video. I was seeing him go through it and everything. It's not as, and this is really going deep. I know Hasbro doesn't do artist specific, but man, Alan Davis looks for these characters is just burned.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So I'd like to see him a little bit more thin in the waist, a little bit more broad in the shoulders.
Okay.
This is a little square.
Okay.
But I'm okay with that because again, this is Marvel Legends.
Mm-hmm.
But what was the other? The X is a little low again. That's just a thing. Where's my? But the helmet was a helmet.
Yes.
Yeah. It shouldn't show a nose. It should be.
Well, that was my thing too. It's like it just looks like his forehead right here. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he had the brow and the eyes underneath, but then it kind of would, even when he would take it off, it was a full helmet. It wasn't a mask that kind of just crumpled up. He would throw it through things and get mad and or set it down and So I mean
the body type and whatnot, and the X didn't bother me until you said something about it. So.
and again, it's only from years and years and years and years and years and years and years of seeing the X just a little higher. It should cross across his pecs, less blue, more white.
Yep.
Which is not, but they got the back right, and I don't think they show it in the promotional images, but Dan shows it in his review where it's just blue on the back, which caught me off guard at first. It'd been a long time since I've read these issues, but that is correct.
Yeah. Yeah, the head, it's like it's fine. I wish it was a little more accurate. It's like I don't know. Is this taken from somewhere else, or are they doing it just to only like? I wonder if like the face piece just pops out and it shares with the beard.
It may be a modern top thing too, because the beard, it's an alternate head.
Yeah,
and I think in that look, which is just from a couple of years ago, I think it had more of a nose.
So then is everything above the nose the same, sculpt wise? So like the faces actually are the only parts that they swap out. Because if that's the case, I might be able to understand that a little bit better. But if it's an alternate head anyway, why would? Yeah,
I think it's an alternate head.
Yeah, it doesn't look the same.
Yeah, I wish I'd put those two pictures next to each other.
Why not more accurate?
Yeah, I don't know, unless it's same sculpt. I don't know. Oh well, okay. I've got a reference picture here in a minute that could
actually
come back around.
Actually, Soul Brother, we have a long history of ruining toys for each other.
He was trying to talk me down on Galactus before we got on here. He was like, "You don't need that Doom head, silly." Oh, he's frozen. I wasn't trying to talk you down. I was saying, oh, there he is.
There I am.
Now that's a beard.
You need to repaint that beard to match yours so you can be undercover Robo Captain Britain.
Since I will never use this head on something, I may have to do that.
Yeah.
And it comes with Excalibur, I think. But then we got into the live stream. They started revealing the rest of the box set. And I know a lot of people have said that they hate that this is the only head option with her smiling. But when I think of Megan, however you say it, when I think of Megan, this is how I think of her. She was always happy-go-lucky. Oh, why is everybody fighting? Every now and then she'd get depressed and it'd start to affect things. But this is how I think of her.
So that would be a whole lot for this figure to have an alternate head because you got that hair going on. If they would have gone the other route, then probably somewhat disappointed. This I'm good with though.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. This is great. This is great.
I guess they could have done alternate head swappable hair, but even then, trying to keep that hair on a peg.
Yeah.
On a head, yeah, that would be a pain in the ass.
I don't know. I don't know if like the skull would be able to be keyed deep enough to keep that hair in place until you hit where like the neck joint has to go.
And then to have it not loosen up from swapping back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Elm Street, what's happening?
Yo.
Oh yeah. Although another head, because when she flew, didn't her hair kind of extend out like it was what was propelling her forward, kind of?
Yeah,
that would be kind of a cool stand or way to hold her up, because there's no way this figure's standing up.
Well, that's I was going to say that's my only real thing about this figure. It's like I think, you know, some of the things that we were talking about with Captain Britain, there's some legitimacy to that. Anything that I've, you know, noticed with this one, it would just be nitpicky, except for the fact that it's going to struggle to stand up, because but Medusa pretty much has to like have her hair on the ground to get her to stand correctly.
Exactly. So flight sand for her, probably.
Yeah, but that's fine.
If she's not smiling, her whole face would change like the comic. Yeah. She'd kind of revert back to her sad back when Brian first found her, she was living on the streets or something. Or kind of what, I can't, it's been a long time.
Yeah, but I was very, because I think we kind of had a feeling that this they were going to do Excalibur. I was thinking that I had prepared myself that she was going to be the one that was going to get bumped and that we might not ever get. So in terms of character choices, I'm glad they went with this one over the one that's not in here, because I think there's more of a chance of getting that other.
Phoenix has a lot more name recognition than Megan.
Yeah. Megan needed to be in the box set.
My wallet hates you. Also ordered Galactus and Victory Saber. Now Victory Saber's on you. You were already collecting Transformers. But I apologize. I really don't. You're in the same boat as the rest of us now, buddy. I just show cool toys. That's all I can do.
But I love the bare feet too. That's great.
Yeah.
And it made me, you know where I went first with that when I saw those. It's like, all right, they got the parts now, so let's finish off. Let's get Alpha Flight going, because they can do.
Who? Oh, I don't know Alpha Flight as much as I know Excalibur. Who's was Bare Feet? Marina?
Yeah, what's her name? Marina.
Marina. Oh, yeah. Don't get me trying to pronounce a word.
Marina.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Paladin?
No.
Marina.
Paladin. But Marina, yeah, she's got bare feet, right?
Marina. Oh, now you have me wondering. I've always said Marina.
It makes sense that way, but then I think of Mariner. And it doesn't have that E in it.
Is she related to Namor?
The Submariner.
The Submariner. Oh, Blake, I appreciate it. Orange Suit and Megan, Rachel, and Nightcrawler 3-pack. Would that be fair game or playing dirty for Hasbro? I'd take it. I'd take it too.
Yeah, I would take it. I don't think it's playing dirty. I don't know if it's going to happen, but
yeah, I mean, because really it'd just be a new collar and a paint job. Rachel and Nightcrawler needs a more curly haired head sculpt.
Yeah, just to really that. You're right, because that would give them a chance to really go that like very specific look for Nightcrawler, because they've got kind of the Legends. It could kind really give them.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Namorita too. Bare feet. Namorita.
That's who I was thinking of. She's related to Namor, obviously.
Yeah.
But for Rachel, I kind of hope for a deluxe set, because I want her wings to be kind of a attachment, because she'd always like an extension of her own hand. She'd grab stuff and
whew. So kind of like a War Machine type release.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see.
Marinara.
She wasn't so lucky of This would be a great body for Nita. Yeah, and they're working through those new warriors, aren't they?
Mm.
Oh, I have a feeling Phoenix is going to be a Target exclusive. She is red.
I could see it.
But, well, I don't know. It's not any different than this. I was about to say, because they always said her costume was kind of S&M, you know? It was somehow more revealing, but she was completely covered, whereas
Yeah.
Megan was showing skin, and so who knows? But I want alternate heads when she would power up and get the, like, her face would disappear, just turn into the.
Yeah.
Is Rachel prominent enough for a deluxe set? Well, maybe a Pulse thing. Maybe?
You know what helps with that is that it's not Jean, but it's like it ties into Dwight has a very soft spot for the whole Phoenix group, right? Doesn't he?
I think, but you
Because I
just
know
gave me an
Jean's like
idea
his
of
favorite X-Man.
how about that's how they finally release that Phoenix 5 Cyclops. How about a Phoenix Through the Ages box set of Jean, Rachel,
Wow.
and Scott?
Wow.
I
had forgotten about that Phoenix 5.
Well, I don't know a lot about Phoenix 5. I just knew they were a thing at some point.
Yeah.
Rachel seems more, could do it as Phoenix Bird Effect to make it a deluxe.
Yeah.
And a Bird Effect would fit with another, Jean too.
You could use it for any of the other, you could Dark Phoenix,
I think Rachel is more prominent than Megan.
Yeah.
So that's a good decision to put Megan in this box set, have Rachel.
Yep.
Or maybe Rachel Through the Ages. Didn't she have the Hound costume and then her later X-Men, then the trench coat?
Yeah. Because it's been a long time since they've featured her, right?
Oh, they could put Goblin Queen in a box set. Have a Jean with an alternate Hellfire. Well, did we get that with the?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Like I said, I need to open that. But have some kind of Jean, have some kind of Madeline, have some kind of Rachel.
Yeah.
And and then put a Feral in there just to finish things off. Even though not connected whatsoever.
If we're gonna do that, then I'd want a Betsy to go with Brian.
TechNet or we Riot. I was looking at that. TechNet and the Warwolves are not very action figure friendly. Some of the designs and some of the, the paint apps on some of the TechNet people, crazy.
Yeah.
The shape, was there a Tweedledee? I can't remember their names individually, but was there a Tweedledee and a Tweedledum?
Yeah, I think so.
They were like shrunk down. Gatecrasher.
Gatecrasher
would be kind of a Build-A-Figure.
Yeah.
And the Warwolves, there's no cut points. They're just all silver kind of shapes.
Yeah.
Phoenix Family box set. Yeah.
I'd take it. But I'm glad. I mean, obviously the figure that we haven't talked about yet from the set is my favorite one because I'm, a homer for her, but I am so glad to have seen Megan show up here. This was great.
You were waiting for Kitty.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm happy to get Shadowcat finally, but my grops here.
Yeah. And I'm sure they're the same as mine.
Yeah.
The colors aren't exactly right, and the hair is not right at all.
I think if it came down to it, and I'm probably going to go digging in my fodder box at some point. Yeah, if nothing else, I need to do a hair swap on this.
Mm-hmm. You know what was funny about this is that because this has been an outstanding custom need for me for years, I saw this one, and the first thing I thought was, I wonder if that might finally get me close to Liberty Bell hair. Not kidding.
Actually, you know what? Have you not? Oh, well, are you getting the what if wave?
Oh,
Doesn't
Nebula.
she have Liberty Bell hair?
Yeah, she does.
We've been waiting for that forever.
Forever.
I know how long we've been
Yeah.
planning that custom.
Shit, you're gonna make me go order that just to get the hair off of that thing.
Yeah, it's already the right color and everything.
Yeah, it is. Shit.
Mhm,
That's putting more work on you. That's putting more work on you, sir.
that's okay, that's okay. And you know how fast I work, but the, I think I did look, and I think it comes down on the wrong side from Liberty Bell, but
That's
hey,
okay. I can live with
they're pretty
that.
close. Yeah.
I can live with that. But I'm mostly good with this, but it's just some strange choices because that hair's of new, right?
Are her knees upside down? I can't. Oh, wait, no. Shut up. We're not going to talk about it. But yeah, it has to be new, and it seems the hair is new.
Yeah.
And somebody pointed out Natalie Portman, and now I can't help not see it just because I don't know. There's something there.
I don't. It's. I don't understand the hair. It's like, okay, if the Captain Britain thing, as you said, maybe it's a more modern look. But if you're talking about Shadowcat with Excalibur, there's only one like type of hair that you're thinking about, right?
Yeah, yeah, and she used that. Well, that look pretty much crossed over every appearance of her in the blue. Yeah, not enough curl.
Yeah,
there was more volume, more body to it.
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
I think somebody said something about should the shorts be black? No, I think it was just tights below the belt, wasn't it? But it was puffier
Yeah.
in the shirt and the sleeves. I can see that. The puffier the sleeve, the less toyetic it is, you know? Because you get into poses and then it's sticking out this way or sticking up or out, or I can see that.
Looks like Marvin Suggs from the Muppets.
Yeah, which gives me less hope for a more classic inspired Mockingbird because her sleeves were out there.
Yeah.
But it comes down to the hair. Plus the hair would cover up some of her forehead. Because back in the day, she always had shade or shadow right there.
Yeah.
So it was hard to tell where her mask went up to, whether it went up to her hairline
and
or just like this.
Fred's calling that out right now. Yep, he's right.
Wait, who?
Fred.
Her flesh forehead shouldn't be. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. I knew I wasn't crazy.
Yeah.
Because again, it's been a long, long time since I've read those issues, but
it's one of those things that it's like I've been waiting on this version for a long, long, long time, and it's kind of like, okay.
I'm happy to get it.
Yeah.
You know, this is astonishing is close, but
yeah,
this is Kitty.
Yeah. And it's nitpicking here too, but I think especially the light blue, the blues are off.
And I haven't compared that as much as
I see that blue kind of being more like Fantastic Four blue. You know what I mean? The light blue in her costume instead of just like that kind of powder blue.
Oh, I forgot Lady Deathstroke has hang down arms too, doesn't she? But they run into that same problem of you end up with blades on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying you want a Shadowcat with a soft goods shirt? Oh, he's looking around. Where's he?
Oh, were you talking to me, sir? I know you couldn't have been talking to me.
I know. Any Captain Britain? I think there's a graphic novel, a collected edition, omnibus, something of his time before Excalibur when he meets Megan and fights with his brother, and I think Psylocke's in there, and
yeah.
But if nothing else, read early Excalibur, at least through the cross time caper.
Yeah.
Hell no to the soft goods.
That's right.
Soft good shirt ain't gonna happen. If I don't know, now I kind of want to see a third party. If I can just throw that on over this and change the hair, I'll be good.
That's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work. But again, that leaves this is a little bit.
It's not a bad looking figure. It's just not like Shadow Caddy.
Yeah, exactly. I think I said it during the weekly. This is like a modern rendition of early Excalibur. Because again, if you want to get technical, that Captain Britain costume does not match this Megan costume, except for modern Tom's. I think she's still. I think she's still in the green and black, and he's gone back to the beard and X.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this Lockheed is the same one that we got with Kitty.
The tail looks different.
Well, usually pose it with that tail going around her neck. It's hanging down and coming up and around.
Yeah.
But this is a lighter, less shiny purple than that other figure.
Yep.
Oh, it needs flocked hair. You guys hate me.
As much, you could build up that body with several layers of flocking.
You guys are. I'd rather have real hair on this. Oh, would that make it a Flockheed?
Oh, dang. Dang.
You guys
Flockheed is Robo's favorite Excalibur member.
Not yet. Not yet. That's coming up.
We get there.
Box set. This Captain Britain, and for a long time, that wasn't my favorite look for Braddock, but I've come around in later years, in my old age.
It's almost like they kind of un-Britanized, Captain Britain as far as like the symbolage goes,
Well, they were off planet, or they were other dimension at that time. I don't remember if they just took the costumes from their alter egos or what it was, but
see, if you would zoom in on Kitty again and look at that light blue, there's a little bit of a tealness to it, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and that's what I meant. Okay, not there so much. But
don't look at that one.
When I think about Shadow Cat, that's the color that I think of on the lighter blues.
Gotcha. But that's even that, and I have this card set. It's in there. I love the card set, but that's still not Davis-y enough.
Yeah.
That's not either. And Brian looks too small there.
Way too small.
Yeah. Because people were talking about his original red costume with the lion and the blue face mask, but at that point, he was 5'11".
Yeah.
He wasn't as big as he was here, because this should be about 6'6".
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But so basically what it breaks down to is I think I need 2 of these sets. For when I get around to customizing, because I can you can do the other Megan costume, you can do this Brian costume, and then tweak Kitty some more.
I'll tell you with this box though, the front of it, it matches that Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Wolverine set. This color combination for X-Men, they should use this for everything because it catches you. It's so eye-catching. I love the yellow and the light blue and the hot pink going on. Yeah,
they're also pulling from that card, the scheme,
right.
The color scheme of the card collection too. The blues play nicely off the yellows and everything.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know why I have this sitting here. That's more 90s though. Was the cards early 90s? Yeah. I think of Excalibur, it's late 80s.
Yeah.
It matches the Havoc and Polaris pack.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one too. Yeah.
And man, Polaris's power effects and hair just pops against that.
Well, and there's something too. Do you have multiples of that? Because maybe you could make hair for Kitty.
I think that's too big and too curly.
Is it?
Well, that's
I can't see. It's too far away from me right now to see it.
I think that's too look specific.
Yeah, maybe so.
And too long, and I don't know. There's a very again, it's getting kind of nitpicky.
Me, it's still closer than what they put on this kitty. Though.
Yeah. And it sounds like I'm ragging on it. It's out of love because Excalibur, baby.
Yeah.
Damn it. My toys are trying to run away.
They can't because they're all stuck in the box.
I know. But yeah, if I hated it, I wouldn't buy 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because I want this as a set standing on the shelf. May still tweak Kitty's hair for the main set, but then I want alternate looks too because I loved the alternate looks in those storylines. Rogue's hair might work. I don't know. It seems.
I'm trying to see who else is sitting over there.
Now this, whenever you Google, this is what you get if you Google "Fight the Future" Excalibur. And I don't know if this is like a fan edit or something, but it kind of looks familiar, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't want Rachel with that hairstyle either, to be honest with you. But
no. But Britain has the nose, Kitty has the hair. I don't know if this is a mobile game or what's going on here.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Future Fight.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear about this crazy thing? This Galactus type. They're trying to crowdfund it. I'm hoping it goes through.
Wait, what is it?
It's Hasblab. Actually, I keep typing Hasblab instead of Haslab, and I now believe that would be a perfect kind of blog
That's
situation.
That's what you're doing
right
now. Hasblabbing right now.
Yeah, Hasblab. That could be their thoughts from the creators blog situation or something.
Yeah, we're Hasblabbing.
Hasblabbing.
Yeah. So the last time we were here, we were, positive that it was going to fund, but that was about it, right? That was just a week ago. And
did it fund the night before or the morning of their live stream?
It funded before the live stream. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Just barely, I think.
So, and then they showed Silver Surfer. Oh, okay. It funded and then passed Nova before the live stream, didn't it?
I think so.
Because they showed Silver Surfer on the live stream.
Yep.
And this is cool. I get it.
It is. I mean, it wasn't a surprise that it was going to be Silver Surfer. I mean, it makes sense. The only Hasbro Silver Surfers that we've gotten have both been at Walgreens exclusively. So getting him back out there is good. To me, it still feels like I wish they would have just timed his release with the release of the Galactus on a retro card because he's strong enough to hold that as his own. But, I'm splitting hairs here.
Galactus, Silver Surfer, peanut butter, jelly. I mean, to most people, I don't put peanut butter and jelly together, but I understand it's a thing. Have chocolate and peanut butter.
Yeah.
He's got to be there somewhere. And I like this head. I like this
head much better than the other one.
Mm-hmm. It's much more Norrin rad.
Yeah.
But they're using an older body. It's already there.
Yeah.
I have a whole analogy here in a minute.
I mean, that's the same body that the other one's on, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
And I love these stands.
Mm-hmm. The stands
cool. It up off because the Silver Surfer I have right now, he's on the board, but the board's just sitting on the.
Mine's holding the board like this. It's boring.
Oh, he's about to hit the. He's about to hit
the waves. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever want Silver Surfer to talk like this, bro?
The power cosmic is unbelievable.
Yeah. It's the space
My
waves are
babe
gnarly
fell
today.
a ball.
Oh, that would be a waste of time. That's right.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll get to that too.
Yep, we'll get to that.
But I'm pretty happy with Silver Surfer. He funded fairly
That
quickly,
looks
right?
cool. That looks cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for right there. That did they say it pinned in there, or is it just kind of formed to his fingers?
I think it's so it kind of like slightly keys around the fingers or whatever.
Gotcha. But yeah, I'm totally down for Surfer. Then they showed that. But then it funded and then kind of waited through the day. That was Friday. I was recording the weekly. I was at the time. Oh no.
Yeah, of
They haven't
course.
announced the next. So of course, as soon as I finished editing and posted to Patreon, ba-boom, there's Morgue.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I don't know Morgue as much as I know other heralds.
Yeah.
You have anything to say about that?
I have a lot to say, I would say, but Morgue is fine. He definitely isn't ahead of, Fire Lord and Airwalker. For me, of course, they're ahead of everybody else that was a stretch goal on here for me too. But it was unexpected, but it goes, I think that he has a card, right? He has a card from the 90s set, so I guess I should have expected it.
Yeah. To me, this is the body. Okay, I didn't actually go back, but I feel like Airwalker and Fire Lord at least have the possibility of reuse.
Fire Lord for sure.
Yeah. When it comes to Morgue, I can't see this being used for anything else. So I feel like this is a good get
I'm with you on that.
because it's unique. It couldn't be, well, it probably could, but budgeted in a regular wave.
I mean, depending on what those upper legs are or whatever, maybe that could be something, but the rest of him, I don't see it.
That's another thing. How big is this figure? He's supposed to be pretty big, right?
He should be fairly big, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and kicking back, I saw somebody see pins on Galactus. I thought you meant on Surfer, but I guess Galactus does have pins. I don't know if that's a tech thing for something that big, or if that's been.
That's what I was wondering.
You got to think this has been in development since before they were doing invisible pins.
Maybe. Well,
because didn't they say we have several ideas for HasLab before the Sentinel came around?
Maybe so. Because I mean, we first saw the invisible pins at the last toy fair that we were at. So,
or are there pins? Are y'all fucking with me? Is that? Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Y'all making me sound like a crazy person. The fingers have pins.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's just hinges on knuckles. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Oh. Morgue is 6'6", 2,000 pounds.
Okay, so not ginormous as far as height goes.
Also didn't grab that picture of the painter that posted the pictures of Galactus and Surfer in the tubs after they've been painted.
Yeah.
That seemed a lot shinier than what they showed here.
Because you're right. Because when they showed off that Silver Surfer, I was getting that original Hasbro Silver Surfer vibe off of the color.
Y'all are killing me. He's large. He's mine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the scheme of we would probably never ever get Morgue any other way. It's cool.
Oh, Blake, if Galactus was sold with all the tier figures and alternate head from the start at the price of $500, it would have been a fair price. It's a deal. Yeah, because well, again, let's get to the last tier, and then we'll talk about
Yeah.
value and does his elbows have pins? I don't know. Oh well, I guess I could do this. Boom, Galactus watch. Where are we at?
Have they been
20.
updating? Because the last time I looked at the page, Morg wasn't even on there yet.
No, but it's still not up. But we're at 21,244.
Yeah, we'll get that last one.
Oh, pictures, pictures, pictures. What you got going on here? Is there a side view? Hey, Nova. I love Nova. That's the
Yeah,
figure I
no,
was wanting.
that of all the stretch goals, that's my favorite.
Oh no, pins right there on all the fingers.
But it's funny that you pointed
There's
that
no
out. It's like,
pins there,
yeah,
you
okay,
liar.
that's what they are, but it kind of fits with the all somewhat busy design choices that they made on the figure itself. It integrates into that, right?
Yeah, there's no pins.
Yeah.
But Morg is cool. And the way I mean, that was a quick get too, wasn't it? Took less than a day or about a day.
Yeah.
To move on through.
Yeah.
To the other side.
And
again,
and like I said, I don't think Morg would have found his way out any other way.
no. Morg would have been, and the people keep naming the other heralds too that I know less than Morg. The kind of tentacle looking one.
Oh yeah. And Ty something the terrible. Ty something the terrible. Who was that? Tyro.
Firestorm or whatever, that flamehead guy with the American Gladiator Q-tip weapon. I know, and just going by
Fire
that,
Lord, and he's awesome.
Yeah, Fire Lord, he's awesome. Oh, Tyrant.
Oh, okay, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Jim Morrison. Did I miss something? My mouth moves faster than my brain sometimes. Airwalker, Tyrant.
Airwalker and Fire Lord.
Fire Lord. But again, those are probably easy fits into a regular wave.
I'll say this. I wasn't expecting us to get every Herald as a stretch goal. I wasn't even expecting all of the stretch goals to be Heralds, right? But they now this sounds horrible. I feel like now that there is a responsibility to get those, at least those two, though, because to have a Galactus like this, and then Nova and Morg and Silver Surfer not having those, at least those two, those are glaring omissions that have to be there.
But what are you talking about? You needed this, right? You wanted this? Okay, here we go. When I saw this,
how do you get a guy
had the same. Do what?
How do you get a guy who loves Doctor Doom and loves Galactus to kind of go,
because this seemingly didn't appear that much. It was something about crossing over into another dimension where Doom had become the powers of the Galactus and all that. And I get it. It's all just add-ons after, because like I've said from the first, when everybody, well, not everybody, but there were people like, this is never going to fund Galactus. They did it wrong. Never happened. And I always said that it would at least happen for Galactus himself. And if it's $400 just for Galactus, it still feels worth it. But then Frankie came along, then Surfer came along, then Morg came along. And if those are $25 figures, we've already knocked Galactus down to $325. Yeah. So this coming with this big hunk of Doctor Doom plastic on top, it's just like, okay, I'll never use it, but okay.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Is that with all of the stuff that we get with figures now to give you displays, different hands, little, pieces or whatever, I find usefulness in those. I've got a lot of bins going right now that are for extra parts. And this head that I'm not.
Uh-oh. This head. And there are people who want it, and that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? I feel like this is. Oh wait, there you are.
I knew it. I knew it. My thing is that this isn't like Master Mold or whatever. It's like I don't. How does this for anybody, even if it's your favorite storyline? How does this get you to like display this? Even if you love it to death, is this another $400 commitment to have this displayed on a second Galactus? The planetary converter, his drill pogo stick looking thing, that was right there. It was right there, and that even like throws it back to like old Toy Biz stuff, because that old 5-inch line Toy Biz Galactus had the planetary converter. It's just if they wanted to do an alternate head or something different, I still probably could have come up with several things that I would have wanted instead of this.
Biggest of probably being a more classic inspired looking head with less. Yeah. I would have probably. I saw a lot of why didn't they do unmasked Galactus?
Galen.
But I would have thought the same thing about that than I do this. I'd be like, I'm never going to display unmasked Galactus.
Well,
without putting words in the Hasbro guy's mouth, okay?
Yeah.
The way I look at this is that if you were initially laying this HasLab out, Galactus is not an army builder like the Sentinel. So there had to have been some kind of thought process of, are we going to get to the same point we did with the Sentinel? And if we don't, and we show this tier, what's the one that's going to break the least amount of fanboy hearts? If they had showed this after 20,000 and this wasn't reached, it kind of feels like a safe zone of here's this that's not super important, and if we don't get to it, that's okay.
I understand that. The other side of it though is that this is like they want to make money, right?
And that's the flip side of that coin. If it had been another figure, we'd be past it right now.
Well, and that's the thing. If I'm sitting on that team and Sentinel was the last one that we did, and it got so many backers. And then Galactus was announced, and people were like, this is really cool. It's never going to come close to beating the Sentinel. I would have had this fourth tier as something, if we were this close, that would make me like go for the gold. It's like, we're going to knock the Sentinel the fuck out with this, beat it by a couple thousand backers at least, and be, you were saying about this not being as, popular as the Sentinel. That was probably how I would have gone with it. So this wouldn't have been my choice.
But all said and done, this is the fourth tier. There's nothing that we can say that's going to change that. I've seen people post hard pass. I'm getting the rest of the stuff. I'm passing on. You can't pass on this. You're getting this. If you've committed to this, you're getting this head. That's once it passes, because I have no doubt this is going to get passed. This is going to get funded.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it'll probably be before today's over.
And the thing about it, they reveal this, and it hasn't slowed the pace much.
Right.
Of this, because you know what? I just called out that number, and I've already forgotten what that number is. Yeah, 244. I think when this was announced a couple of hours ago, we were just getting past 20,000.
Yeah.
So it's not killing it, but it can be argued that if this was another figure, another character, and they had set it for 23, 24, that it probably would have blown past there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, pace increased because we're also getting down to the last. Yeah. We're getting down to the wire. 1 day, 7 hours. So
what do they say? Like the first 3 days and the last 3 days of any campaign like this is where you make all your money. So
Yeah. So I have no doubt it's going to blow right past it. Probably keep climbing.
yeah,
And it would have been cool.
Yeah, and like I said, I had no expectation, or I'm not like mad about this at all, or anything, or even the fact that it's like, oh, they should have all been heralds. No, that's not the case either. But I mean, I think I would have even rather have had like some cool effect pieces for his hands that you could integrate into the display. I don't know. I don't know. I love Doctor Doom. I love Galactus. I mean, you know me, that these are enemies of my favorite Marvel team, but it's like, I don't know.
I kind of feel like whenever we get this in hand and you get that Doctor Doom in hand, you're not going to use it. I guarantee. But depending on the size of this in your hand, it's going to be kind of a, oh, it's Doctor Doom. I could put this somewhere.
Well, and it's funny that you say that. I thought about it. It's like, I'm going to find some way to get into my Fantastic Four display just sitting there, right? I mean, it'll be out there. It's just...
Right. You might paint the... Well, I don't know. This would be a representation of that alternate Doom. But if you painted the hood green, it would be a nice... Or paint the whole thing kind of stone-like, like he's... has a Mount Doom of on the wall or something. Dial piece. There you go.
A Mount Doom that's just Doom on all four places.
So now you need 4 of these so you can make...
So we're going to need casts anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So my personal taste aside on this, because I can do that, because not everything is supposed to be just for me. And I don't want it that way. But from a sales and marketing perspective, it feels like I would have like tried to hit it with a bigger bang at the end.
Because I've seen a lot of tweets, a lot of comments here and there of, I dig this, I like this, may use it. I mean, there's a lot more tweets and comments of why, but I don't know. It's just more add-on to something I was already buying.
It's not a whimper, because I hate that it's like, oh, going out with a whimper. No, it's not. This is something to be celebrated. This is, I mean, it's done better than I think anybody probably would have predicted that it would. It's just, if I was that close to obliterating the Sentinel, which was supposed to be untouchable, I would have just gone for it.
Exactly. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah. So,
oh, Lincoln statue Doom. Oh, you need a scale. Yeah.
Now that's awesome.
We're gonna have to come up. Well, it's hard to come up with something before we actually get this, because don't know the size of this Doom head.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, I mean, it's
$400 figure to customize into a giant Doctor Doom bronze statue.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Everyone going to change their tune when Doom Galactus is revealed as the main bad guy in the MCU FF movie.
I've had such a hard go of it as a Fantastic Four fan. Why do you do this to me?
Hank, the Doom unlocks at 22,000, so we're less than, we got 750 to go, and I figure that's going to be today.
Yeah, I would say, if not, I mean, it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
because it doesn't even need to be a motivator, because there are plenty of people out there, because we've talked about it, that they're like, I'm not going to back this until the last day or the last hour or whatever. So there are people who are going to back this from the beginning who just haven't yet, and it'll push it over.
Yeah. Those guys that are like, I'm not going to back it until it actually funds.
Well, kudos to the one guy out there that said, I'm not backing this thing until Doom Galactus is revealed, because your patience...
Oh, and then there's that too. Yeah, the people that were waiting for Doom Galactus, Doom Doomlactus, Galacdoom.
Galactoon.
Oh, Doom's head shows up floating above Cybertron. Oh, Doom's head floats by nowhere around the. Doom 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 doom.
So yeah, I mean, it's I'm certainly glad we're gonna have this gigantic Galactus. I'm thrilled to get Nova. Morg is something I never thought that I would get. Silver Surfer, okay, cool. This, whatever. It's just it's still a very positive thing, and I mean, I hate to be that regular, toy collectors. Like, all right, what's next?
Yeah, exactly. Because I think they said this is the final tier.
Yeah,
the final tier.
They did. They said this was the final tier. So
yeah, and then several of y'all had brought it up, and on Wade's stream Friday night, Dan did say that there was going to be something else next year related to this about the time this releases. So, what are you're hoping for a Herald 2-pack or multi-pack of some kind? Harold Ramis,
or if it's a Galactus theme wave, and okay, 7 figures or whatever, you can do whatever you want with 5 of them plus the Build-A-Figure. Just let's get Firelord and Airwalker in there, because that to me is what really needs to sew up. This is a impressive Galactus release with the important heralds that go with him.
Right. And before I forget, this, I think of this as, you go to a fancy sit-down restaurant, you order the steak, right? You get your Galactus. If you get nothing else with that steak, you're paying the same price, right?
Yes.
But you get your Nova taters, you get some Silver Surfer gravy on it, Morg's the corn, but it's extra buttery, got some salt and pepper. It's pretty good, even though you don't care for corn as much as, taters.
No, it's funny because I don't like corn, so that's good.
See, but the Doom head is the toast. it's
don't fill up on bread.
Yeah, don't fill up on bread. I've been avoiding bread for a while, so it's just off to the side. But if you take it and say, hey, I don't want the bread, and they're just like, well, you're still paying the same amount, so you might as well take the bread. Maybe somebody that likes bread.
Yeah. And
that's how I look at it. Fast food wise, this is the napkins in the bag. They're going to give them to you. You paid for it. It makes no difference if you say, hey, don't give me your napkins.
Yeah.
This is how this works out.
Yeah. So I am not, critiquing this from a place of utter disdain.
Right.
I'm really not. It's just not as it's napkin-y. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, you may use it, or you may look at them, or you pull them out of the bag and you're like, man, I've got way better paper towels. That's these napkins they use these days.
There are different tiers of plasticware that you get with food, and some of it's like you can't even like touch a hamburger bun with it before it like bends. It's like
I'm going home anyway. I'll get my own fork.
Yeah. And now I've completely diverged.
And I may be hungry. That's usually how that works out.
Yeah.
244, 305. See, it's kicking. That was in the past 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna blow on through. And do they add international backers over the weekend, or is that going to pop up tomorrow morning too?
Oh man. Well, got you great Terrax. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I've got Terrax already.
But at the same time though, that was a long time ago.
So, that's what I mean. If they want to re-release him or do another version of him as a Build-A-Figure or stand whatever, that's fine. Great. Because if I want everybody who wants to have a Terrax get a Terrax, but at this point, to me, Firelord and Airwalker are the two that are missing.
Oh yeah, definitely. And there's more. But if you're going handbook style, you're going classic. Terrax. Yeah. Airwalker and Firelord were
Well,
the
because to me it was the four heralds of Galactus that always stick with me: Silver Surfer, Terrax, Firelord, Airwalker, and then Nova came along. But those are the four to me that when I think of the primary heralds, those are the ones that I think of.
right. But again, they seem like the easiest to stick in a regular wave. And Terrax, I know Terrax more from New Warriors than I do being Galactus related. And I was digging in a tub the other day for something else completely unrelated and ran across Terrax. I was like, holy shit, I forgot I had this.
And it's still a good figure, you know?
Yeah. It holds up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there could be some tweaks to it, like who's the guy that they re-released with tweaked legs? Avengers. Ares. Was updated from his original. They could do the same thing for Terrax.
Yeah, that's true. And because, like I said, I want everybody because that was a while ago. You're right. I want everybody who doesn't have a Terrax to be able to get a Terrax for sure. But I Airwalker and Firelord are just as important.
Michael, I think they do. It ends tomorrow night? Does it pull that exact moment? I can't remember. It's been a while since Unicron and Sentinel.
I was going to say, if it's not immediate, it's within a amount of time that is negligible. Yeah. So be prepared for it. Yeah.
Tomorrow night or Tuesday.
Yeah.
9 years ago. Holy
wow.
God.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Sentinel hit the next day for Quintillion.
Okay.
Payment on August 31st. God, that's this week.
That's
because
Tuesday. That's Tuesday.
Where are we going from here? Oh, I'm still on the wrong page.
Oh,
because
are you switching it up?
Somebody told me that the FiguArts Bandai SH FiguArts Star Wars Mandalorian Boba Fett wasn't going up for pre-order until September 3rd. For a half second, I was like, "Oh my God, why are they pushing that out so far?" But that's next week. That's this Thursday.
Yeah. I was.
You're speechless, is what you are at how good this looks.
It looks great. And like I said, it's been a long time coming because that's been quiet for a while.
The Star Wars front. Well, FiguArts, they did a couple of Mandalorian characters.
But the armor was the last one, right?
Right. And that's all they've done for a little bit since they did 2 Mandos, Heavy, and Armor.
Yeah. And
so this coming out of the blue. And it looks so good because FiguArts has been doing that clean paint job stuff, kind of foregoing washes. But that's so good here.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I'm all about it.
I think this will be my Mando and Boba for the shelf. Yeah, I'm excited about the soft goods skull, the lower skirt piece. Are you?
It's fine.
You want him sitting on a throne, right?
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know what that design choice is from the show with the knee pads being down on his shins. I don't know why they did that. Why it's hanging so low. But it still looks good. Soft goods save lives, Veebs.
I like the I don't know, the richness, I think, of the green and red here. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but it's just
yeah, it's clean.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be clean.
Yeah. And it maybe it feels slightly saturated as far as the color goes, but it works really well for me.
Yeah. It does. And I've seen some people, which is another FiguArts trait. The helmet's maybe slightly small for the body, but
that's definitely a FiguArts trait. Yeah,
it looks good. But they didn't go too cartoony with the unmasked head.
Yeah. Ooh, this is going to be tough for me because I love the helmet, but man, it's going to be hard not to have that out there too.
Yeah. I mean, it could be more scarred up.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like, now that I notice it, he's got a uncovered neck. But here he has I don't see flesh.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a whole swappable neck headpiece.
Yep. Which I
Which is
think they've
cool.
done stuff like that before, haven't they?
Maybe. More than likely. Was it Kylo Ren?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or no? Oh, yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
Whatever.
Hmm.
It'll work.
But it's
Ray.
better than...
Didn't Ray switch like that?
What'd Ray have?
Maybe not. It was somebody who had... Anyway, yeah, they've done it before.
Yeah. I think back to Kylo, for some reason, his head is loose on the neck ball. But it's better than having a removable helmet that comes out either way too big or doesn't fit right.
Although, with Bandai's history, their version of oversized would probably be just right.
Just right. Oh, this one's too big. This one's too small. You have to order two.
Boba locks.
Oh, put the helmet under his arm. That's a...
He can stand with my Bad Batch display.
Yeah, I just love it. It just looks great. He's got kind of the dad thing going on.
Yeah.
But not too much. Yeah, I don't know. But there's the back of Mando. Looks good.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm definitely excited and glad. I'm excited for this as a figure itself, but also glad that hopefully we're getting back into the roll of things with Bandai Star Wars, because I've kind of missed it.
Because this also kind of kills the theory of Hasbro's got to do their versions first. But with all the pushbacks lately, did they plan on having it first, and Bandai just went with their regular plan?
That could be. I don't know if I completely ever bought into that theory per se, but
yeah, that's a crazy person theory. Those guys that believe that. But you know, it seemed to do that more often than not.
Yeah.
But I can't complain. I'm definitely in the market for this. Elm Street, this or Boba is 75, Mando is 90.
Mando is 90?
Yeah, I guess because of the extra stuff, which we're going to talk about. Okay, I was really excited about... Oh, this is cool too. The extra rocket. That's a big, long drink you're taking. It's parched. Talking too long. But the rocket with the effect, we always, or at least I always wanted to see Boba Fett shoot off that back rocket, and we finally get that. Sentinel has 2189. I think everyone forgot this. Oh, yeah. The 22 is the break the Sentinel. Grogu is $30. 25. The drink is just that good. Yeah, he's still at it, isn't he? He's going at it. He said strange too much. He's drinking. Oh, fell off the stream. Are those domestic or Japan prices? Those are converted from the what they had listed. Hello, Phoebes.
Yes, I got punched out that time.
Yeah. You were drinking the whole time. Is what we saw.
That's good. That's good.
I know he's frozen. That's so thirsty. We weren't talking about it or anything. No, what? We weren't. Bladder is large. Oh, that is a tasty beverage.
Water is as tasty as they get.
How's the build quality on this Bandai line? It's pretty good. I mean,
it varies from figure to figure.
Yeah. There's never been truly terrible fall apart early Mafex stuff, but
yeah,
I didn't like their Django. The torso was a little bit loosey-goosey and small, and then some of the hands are tight as hell to put on the wrist pegs.
Yeah, the mall figure is always scary.
But overall, I, I haven't had a problem. I haven't broke a figure arts that I can remember.
Yeah, it's I would never take one of the like okay, if I was gonna like take some toys somewhere, like maybe go out for like taking pictures or something, like the Hasbro stuff, toss it in the bag and go. The Bandai
Yeah,
stuff, it would be like a little more careful.
yeah. I think I did break a. Did Han have a Han Solo, the young one, have a alternate head?
It no,
So it wasn't
but
meant to pull the head off. I broke the neck
right.
peg. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I did the same thing.
yeah. Yeah, but I was replacing the head anyway, so
Yeah.
que sera. Where's the best place to order these? These are general release, so it should be anywhere.
Yeah.
Uh, Bluefin should. Well, no. Bluefin doesn't do Star Wars. You're gonna have to.
Bluefin doesn't do Star Wars. No.
Yeah, you'll have to go overseas. Ami Ami, Hobby Link Japan,
Hobby
something
Link,
like
yeah.
that.
Yep.
BBTS may import them themselves.
Yeah. But because of that, you're definitely going to pay an inflated price there.
Yeah, because
But
they.
but with shipping, it may end up a wash. So.
Yeah, you get free shipping. Pay the extra $20 either way.
Yeah.
Because yeah, they're probably not getting a deal by importing it themselves. They're probably ordering from another distributor. Ami Ami is my go-to. Hobby Genki. There's a few others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never been Ami Ami or HLJ though. So
the quality is 8 out of 10. My biggest issue is Mandalorian helmet size. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not really a quality. That's kind of a decision. That's a
well, the design of that overall. But yeah, I would say that it's like I pretty much I have young kids and pretty much everything. If they want to play with it, I'll let them, but not that stuff.
Yeah. I was banned from Ami Ami. Were you canceling orders? Because I think was it if you cancel so many, they won't let you order anymore.
Maybe so.
I order the overseas exclusives from Nin Nin, and I haven't had a problem. But yeah, the extra rocket's cool. The blast effect. Get to the Mandalorian though. I was excited. I still am excited. It still looks good. This is our first season 2 Mandalorian, technically, from any company.
Yeah.
So yeah, the removable. This scares me. That's going to disappear.
Yeah.
At some point. But they say on their page, let me bring that up, that they parts such as helmets, arms, and gun belts have been newly modeled and reappeared in a form closer to the one in the play. So by that, I was thinking, oh, resculpt, bigger helmet. Hopefully they fixed how that rifle goes on the back.
Oh man. Ugh.
Because that was a friggin' nightmare.
Yeah.
And maybe how the holster pins in.
Yeah.
Was the gun removable in the first one? Or was it separate and then an alternate holster?
I'm so used to it being separate and an alternate holster on all their figures, you know?
This is showing a gap, an open spot. So hopefully this is mounted a little bit better because that had a tendency to pop off the belt. Grogu looks better. Yep, Glogu. So looking at it, and I wanted this thigh pad, this new right thigh pad, the new left. That was season 2. The spear seems kind of small.
Yeah.
But I think that's so it can go here.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they do, make these updates and it's good. But right now, it's Grogu and the alternate head that are getting me.
But isn't it alternate head? That's one of the things. Okay, that definitely does look better, and it's going to be way easier to mess with.
Yeah,
I mean, I like articulation, but that little skeleton thing under a soft goods robe.
Yeah.
I need a figure arts Grogu for the cursed. And I like the bag that it comes with, that you can carry him around. Maybe slightly small or big head-wise.
You know, for that character, though, it's like I would rather it err on the head being slightly larger than too small.
Yeah. And I think that's the same head sculpt as the first one.
Is it?
Yeah. That shows cool. The arms do go up.
Yeah.
Which is all I need, really.
Yeah.
This is a big seller.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this the head you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's the head they're talking about too, because again, they didn't go cartoony.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. This is probably the best unmasked head we got from a company.
Right.
You did that because I shut up. But here we go. This is the comparison. This is first of season 1, SH Figure Arts. This is the rest of season 1, SH Figure Arts. This is season 2, SH Figure Arts.
The helmet doesn't really look bigger to me.
It looks like the same figure. Okay, wait. Of course, there's the changes. We brought this knee pad over to season 2, which they did in the show.
Mm-hmm.
It's blue. Replaced this thigh pad because he lost it in the last episode whenever he blows up the TIE fighter. They also seem to have shortened the shirt right here that goes over this armor plate.
Oh, yeah.
The chest armor may be extended just a little bit down, or it may be angle, one or the other. But they definitely took this piece that is under the chest piece and raised it up for some reason. I don't know, maybe for articulation purposes or accuracy, something.
Yeah.
But they also said they tweaked the arms, but I'm not seeing. Oh, wait, they did. Oh no, that comes to over here. Or maybe it's positioning. Maybe there's a little bit more to the elbow.
I don't know.
But the head size was the biggie, and looking at that, I don't think
that's the thing. It's tough because if anything's going to get me to spend $90 friggin' on this thing, it's the extra accessories, the alternate head, the better looking Grogu and whatnot. And if I did get that, then I probably wouldn't put the helmet on this one anyway, right?
Yeah. You make a good point there, because I don't have. Well, I have a custom head, but I don't have an unmasked. And like I said, this is our first season too.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a bit wider at the bottom. That may be angle. This one's kind of looking up slightly. This one's kind of looking down. Because right here, it's kind of looking down. And those two
look a lot alike.
Yeah.
Longer
arms because the legs were too long. Maybe. And I was working on a picture of the standee, which is always good for reference from the show. The Mafex and this one. And yeah, the legs are long compared to the actual Mando from the show.
Yeah.
And adding a little to the neck does help a little bit. But it still doesn't help the side. I don't know. It's
well, but that's true, because that was part of the problem as well. It's like the helmet was small and it still just looked like it was sitting on his shoulders.
Yeah. The head does seem low. I don't know if they did that because I think in the show the cape kind of comes up and kind of gives that effect. But instead of coming up with that, they went down with this.
Well, and that's something with Bandai too, is that they have this obvious attention to detail on some of those things, but instead of like letting that stuff kind of naturally happen, they like kind of, I don't know, overdo it to like say, we noticed this so that we're gonna like design it that way. It goes off course.
Yeah. Because at this point, I mean, this is the third one. Which makes sense. I mean, it's Mandalorian. Everybody's putting out as many Mandalorians as they can. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll probably give it a try. because I'll have to know. If nothing else, well, not if nothing else, this small detail, he's got the mud horn on the shoulder pad
Yeah.
already on the figure, because this one, I could never get the shoulder pad to stay. Uh-oh, internet giving out. 2 hours already. Oh, yeah, past the 2 hours. Do a review of the Darth Vader Hyper Rail. No, that's I've seen it several times and it's too big. I could review it, but then I have nothing. I have no use for it.
Yeah. And I guess that line seems pretty dead, huh?
Yeah. Black Series Crate Dragon? No, but how about a Black Series Rancor?
Yeah.
I don't like them announcing other HasLabs during a HasLab.
Or starting one during another one.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Iron is hot and all that, but
I'm still not convinced that this would have been quite announced yet, if not for, you know.
Well, I mean, that's true, but why lean into it?
Yeah.
Why not just let it ride and then come back around?
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I'm down though.
Yeah.
Oh no, and that's I got a couple of comments of that. This is just a steal from the movie. That's not the. I mean, unless that is the figure, and then I'm in either way. But that would be amazing looking.
Yeah, I think that's just a still.
Yeah, that's just for the picture. If you Google Rancor, that's what usually pops up.
Yeah.
How are they going to get the right sliminess? Oh,
some interesting
slime cup.
Paint apps.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Do you hope for action figure eating action? Trapdoor?
Yeah. Ula.
Surprised they don't wait till May 4th.
Oh,
Perfect world. A perfect world from our point of view. Yeah. Let Galactus finish. Start Transformers in October, November.
Well,
December, and then come back around to this next year.
Well, you know what's made me think about all of these like right on top of each other too with that is that there's no mystery about the fact that the pandemic has caused some serious logistical and shipping issues with delays and whatnot. So it almost makes me wonder if Hasbro's banking on the fact that they're not going to be able to move as much product around the holidays because it's just not going to be able to be there. So they're trying to supplement that with the bottom line with these HasLabs that it's like, these don't have to be anywhere else yet for us to get the money for it to that's a business thing, right? It's like, it doesn't matter to your bottom line showing people if you sold 500,000 Luke Skywalkers or 20,000 Rancors. If it's the same amount of money, it's a wash, right?
Right.
So it makes me wonder if we're getting pummeled by HasLab stuff, and that's part of the reason why.
Actually, yeah, I hadn't even thought of that, because when somebody say Galactus nets like $8 million. And I know that needs to go into the production of Galactus and everything else, but that's still a lot of money to bring in before a light shipping season.
Yep.
People will get around the time of 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi in 2023. Oh, we'll get it. Okay, getting it into hands about the 40th anniversary.
I mean,
I see that.
If the Sentinel hits this month in September, I mean, these are kind of hitting like a year. Right?
Yeah.
So that'd be a little bit ahead of that.
But again, are they kind of cushioning it in case things are still slow?
Maybe so.
Because a lot of the stuff they're soliciting this week, they're saying next February, next April.
Yep.
When earlier this year or last year or before that, it would have been comes out in 2 months.
Yeah.
Now they're saying it's 8, 9, 10 a year from now.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was a fun idea for some of this stuff that it was like, oh, we're announcing it and you can order it to ship today. It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
That worked for about a month.
What would you prefer, a cheaper Rancor by himself or a higher price point that comes with a playset? I don't know if I need a Rancor playset, like a dungeon. I just want the
Yeah, if
Rancor.
I any playset piece to come with this, it would be Jabba's dais, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's, if I just need the Rancor keeper, because you got to figure they're going to do figures, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if they follow this footprint, it's like, okay, well, the Hasbro's pretty much set themselves up that we can expect 4 tiers with anything, right?
Yeah.
As far as stretch goals go. So, maybe it's the Rancor, maybe it's Ular or somebody else, another figure, and then maybe, Shinbone or whatever else that's not a figure.
Ula would be a good. I mean,
Yeah. Because
since it's
there's
not
no
mass
way
market or anything.
she's not coming out any other way, right?
Yeah, maybe Leia. We shall see. And that's me saying, they should wait a little bit longer. As Star Wars as my bread and butter, I want this now, but I'm also paying for Galactus tomorrow. It kind of hurts. Or a gate that goes around its head. Did I skip the? Oh no, I skip. Or a gate that goes around its head. Yeah. Imagine on your shelf you could have Jabba's throne room and then the shelf below Rancor pit. Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toy du jour. Sentinel and Razor Crest are supposed to be out this year. Maybe they're pumping HasLab right now to pay for current increase in shipping costs for those. Well, Sentinel should be on the water right now, right? Or because they confirm. Wait, are they shipping direct or are they hitting their warehouse or some kind of middle spot?
I'm sure that they're going to have to hit a warehouse stateside before.
It sounds like they're more and more sure of the ship date of end of September.
Which to me means that at worst, Sentinel is at a port somewhere right now.
Yeah, I'm just a Marvel guy. I can't see I don't know Star Saber or Victory Saber or any of that. But no. $180 doesn't seem bad for what they're putting out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised at the cost of that.
I keep seeing this comment too, and it's nothing against you, Jamie Lynn. It's Razor Crest. It blew up last season, but if we went by that, I mean,
Rancor's dead.
Rancor's dead. Why do we need him? Most of those characters are dead. Darth Vader's dead. I still buy Darth Vader's. It's kind of a what is the toast and jam dance? I don't know. I haven't come up with that yet. We'll get to it. I'll work on that.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I can't imagine.
I know, that's what I meant.
I can't imagine that. I would hope that this isn't going to start until like the last week of the Transformers one at the earliest, right?
At the earliest. If they pop off, well, fall. When does fall start? What month is this? Is this still August?
Fall starts in the middle of September.
Oh.
Yeah.
McFarlab Starro.
McFarlane. And you know what?
At first I thought that was a typo.
Brand new idea that no one's ever done.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it a Build-A-Figure. And I think they've changed it. I think he's changed it since then, but it's Build-A. Yeah, I thought it was a typo. Then I realized what you're doing. That's good. Rancor's dead, baby. Rancor's dead. Oh, sorry. Spoiler.
You bastard.
For 40 years ago. I mean, this Rancor won't even start until PulseCon. PulseCon's another drop of quite a bit of money type situation. You got to think they're going to start right before that and then hype it during PulseCon.
I was gonna say I don't think that I would probably start it at PulseCon simply because they're going to be wanting to sell their exclusives during PulseCon, and it's like, everybody spend your money here. We'll give you a week to forget about it, and then spend your money here.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait. But if that's running during PulseCon, isn't that kind of cutting? Well, who cares? What do they care?
Because
They started the
PulseCon's not until the end
Transformers.
of October, right?
Yeah.
I could see this one kicking up at the beginning of October or mid-October, and yeah.
Oh, because we get past that, it's not fall anymore. When does winter start?
Winter doesn't technically start until December.
Oh, okay. So there's still November?
Yeah, winter starts like December 21st or something.
Oh, shit. See?
Yeah.
I don't know these things. Arkansas weather doesn't care about dates. It just does whatever it wants.
Either, but you know, here. Yeah. So,
exclusive ship till March 2022.
Well.
Oh, you think they push back PulseCon trying to get a supply of exclusives in too before it starts?
I think maybe that was the rationale behind it, because I think everybody was expecting PulseCon to be in September, right?
Yep, that makes sense. Hadn't man, I just play with toys. I don't go outside. What scale? Rancor is going to be Black Series, so it's going to be 1/12.
Which means they should be what, like 18 inches tall or so?
I think it's between 15 and 17, somewhere in there. So yeah, it should be about.
Which that's good size, but that's not gigantic, right?
No. Plus, well, it's standing, so it's shelf worthy, but it's also going to be wide. He kicks over forward. I'm going to have trouble putting this somewhere, and you're going to need floor space or something.
Well, it's going to be cool, but like you said, I can't get overly excited about it yet because I haven't even caught my breath from Galactus yet.
Yeah. Because of how excited you are about Doom.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
I know. We went all through that. In fact, I was expecting to talk way more about Star Wars, but Marvel Legends, woo.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of Star Wars, I get these are starting to ship. This is the only one I've gotten.
From Pulse?
Yeah, this one came directly from Pulse.
Are you okay? That has the photo reel, right?
Yeah.
But how much do you like the card?
The card is fine. In fact, I may end up keeping this one on the card because, to be honest with you, this was kind of a fool's errand. I'll get the face printing on Luke and it's going to make the figure better. It's like, yeah, the paint on the original one sucked, but I don't like this figure at all anyway. So it didn't improve it enough for me to be like, oh, okay. So maybe I'll keep Luke on coming as well. And Han, I'm definitely opening.
Did you do Power of the Force when it came back in 95, 96 or whatever? Oh man, that's what got me back into this craziness.
I have Chewbacca and that's it.
Chewbacca.
Yeah.
That's nostalgic as all hell. Looking at that. Yeah. Love Power of the Force retro.
That's why you need Masters of the Universe Classic style Ultimate Star Wars for that, right?
Get some muscle on those bones. And see, that was a thing. I mean, they're coming back, new style. They thought, oh, we're going to muscle them up, make them a little bit more modern, you know?
Yeah.
So that's not a new concept in toy lines, G.I. Joe. He's just trying to modernize a little bit. But then they went back to what people really liked.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Man, we only had really 2 topics today, and it was a lot. But
I know you sounded kind of discouraged when I was like, you want to talk about Marvel Legends and Star Wars? You were like, how are we going to fill 2 hours? You know better.
Well, I figured Galactus would be a bit to talk about, but yeah, but this was actually good because a lot of positive Star Wars stuff with the Bandai releases, and got a little bit more, I don't know, critical on the Marvel side this time, I guess.
Yeah, but what you can do?
I'm going to buy a Galactus in a couple of days when they charge me, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not like you threw your hands up in the air and said, "I am not funding this damn thing."
It's Galactus, for God's sake, you know.
So, okay, Galactus watch. Not me. 21-3-17. It's been about 20-30 minutes. 21-3-94.
Okay. I still think it's gonna hit this last one.
Yeah. Ooh, I want more Star Wars Bandai model kits. The more I look at that Mandalorian, the more I realize it's a little bit big for the rest of the 1/12, but yeah, so good. Yes, you missed it. We would have talked you into making them. We would have. Todd, just go ahead and send Veebs your Doom head, because he's got a plan. He's got an excellent plan with all the Doom heads.
Mount Doomsmore.
Mount Doomsmore is awesome. But okay.
Yeah.
That's
good.
That's over 2 hours. Yeah. Talking. The cool thing about it is we had just seen that as we were getting ready to get in here. So it's kind of a, hey, let's work through our thought process on this new and different add-on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. We should do that every time they show something.
We got 10 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. But I also like sitting down and sometimes I have to stare at something for a while before I can get some thoughts on it. Oh man. Okay. Here's Veeb's address.
It's gonna be like that that episode of the Treehouse of, well, you didn't watch The Simpsons, so never mind.
Yo.
Homer loves donuts, so they just force fed him all the donuts that he could eat.
Really? If y'all want to, if you feel passionate about this subject, the Fwoosh PO box is listed on the main channel under all the videos, and I will relay them to Veebs as they come in. You look scared.
I should be.
A box of doom heads.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to get out of here.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody stopping by, listening to us yak. We missed a lot of chats because there were a lot of you, but
we appreciate it.
Yeah, that's most of the fun is talking to y'all. So come back around next week. Who knows what we'll be talking about?
Maybe a little bit more freeform next week.
Yeah, we need to do a Fwoosh 5.
Yeah.
Where we can wish list.
Well, next weekend's a holiday, so maybe we'll skip the Fwoosh 5 for that, but maybe the weekend after that.
Because that does take a little bit of work beforehand.
Yeah.
So, Tuck, have you been here? We need to golf sometime.
His presence in the chat is not everlasting.
Some backstabbers. I saw y'all. Some Fwoosh times, same Fwoosh channel. Yep, right here next week.
Yep.
Maybe we'll talk about the duck race. But yeah, again, we really appreciate everybody stopping by. Just hanging out.
When we look forward to doing it again.
Yeah. We'll talk to you next week.
Later.